Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Film Seizure. I am Jeff Arbuckle. With me are my partners in crime. You got Jason Oliver. Jason, how's it going?
I'm good. I'm the guy who's going to give you my gun and leave.
Whatever. I was going to say I can't do this and take off.
Well, that's Chuck Moore. Chuck, how's it going?
Good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Which one of you, or is it me, that's going to be like, I'm ready to kill everyone in this building?
Man, I love that scene because it's like you think he's gonna say one thing and it goes
another. It's like you want to do this? Because I'm ready. So holy
I'm
shit.
ready.
And they play kind of against type there too, right?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, it's good. It's good.
So this week we are robbing banks and holding hostages. It's Dog Day afternoon.
Yeah.
And interesting story about this. So it's based on a Time Life article, but it won Best Original Screenplay.
That's weird. That wouldn't happen today.
Not today. Nope.
No.
I know it didn't win Best Adapted Screenplay because that was Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So so there you go.
That's the only thing it won, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because except for supporting actor, it was up against Cuckoo's Nest everywhere else.
Oh yeah, that's pretty tough.
This is also the fourth of the 5 Best Picture nominees we've covered in 1975 here on this show.
Crazy.
So what do we got? We got Jaws, Cuckoo's Nest. What's the third?
Barry Lyndon.
Or the fourth? I mean Barry Lyndon. Yeah. What's the
The
other
one we haven't is Nashville.
Nashville. That's funny because Nashville was just playing locally here a couple days ago. The week that we have recorded this. Yeah. Up at the old Keystone Arts.
Nice.
It's got a really, really, really good song in it.
Nashville is a very good movie that I have not seen in probably 20 years. I need to go back and do that.
I have a feeling we will round out the 5 Best Pictures.
I think we should. We need more Altman up in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, this is a movie I'm not sure I've actually seen before.
Oh, interesting.
Wow.
Like, I know a lot about it. I've seen pictures, I've seen clips, I know the lines, I know, but it's not one that, is probably one that was on TV. And I was trying, when I picked it, I was like, have I ever seen this? I don't know. I don't care. I will see it because we're going to do it.
Huh.
But yeah.
Interesting. So what I guess inspired the pick then? Because you picked this one.
Yeah, I mean, it was one that I think I've always wanted to either see or revisit or whatever. And I thought, it's like, it's an important Al Pacino movie. It's an important cultural movie. And it's 50 years old now. So, and also apparently I can only watch things with Carol Kane in it now.
I know. I was the same way. So were the last 2 movies you watched Carol Kane movies too?
Yes.
Yeah. That's weird.
And one of the last TV shows she's on too.
What was she on?
She's on Strange New Worlds.
Oh yeah, that's
she's
right.
the new. She took over.
She's that kooky engineer lady.
Yeah. When is she not kooky?
Yeah, it's true.
Because she's really kind of kooky.
Did Al Pacino call her a squirrel in this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. On Wikipedia, they list her as the squirrel.
Oh shit! Really?
Vinny the squirrel.
Funny.
Yeah.
She does have those naturally darkened eyes. I don't know what that's about. She's had those her whole career. Seems like.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, she's also she's doing the Princess Leia buns before Princess Leia did, and her husband just wants to know when she's coming home to make him dinner.
Right. He did apparently tell her he loved her though.
Well, at least there's that
too.
Yeah,
but man, Maria's boyfriend or her husband.
He's ready to kick ass. You know how the Spanish are. Yeah. Exactly, Chuck. Exactly.
Well, it's been a long time since I've seen this movie. Certainly, I've gone through probably 3 or 4 different stages of maturity since I've seen this movie. So, yeah, I felt like watching it for the first time in a lot of ways. last time I probably saw it, I think I mentioned this. We were chatting the other day. Is that it was probably in my like video store late '90s catch up period where I was just like watching. I watched so many movies. I probably watched like 2 or 3 movies a night some days, right? Mm-hmm. Like after work, and this was certainly one of them. I know we had this at VH1. So yeah, and I mean, I honestly liked it quite a bit. There's a hell of a lot going on here, socially, politically. Yeah, it's jam packed. I mean, you could probably break this movie up into like 5 or 6 different sections and talk about, you know, what was going on in 1975 in those different areas, and do like it was one of the movies where you could do a short form, you know, a serial podcast on it. There's just so much going on, and it was cool to watch, and also to kind of like research a little bit as you go. I paused it so many times to look stuff up.
What did you find out about Gattaca?
that Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman were great in it.
I know, like, this was the period in the late 90s for me where I was catching up on like older movies. So I watched like this, The Sting, other like important movies from the previous, 20 years that I had missed. So this was the one that I really liked. I had totally forgotten about the reason that he robbed the bank, which kind of like astounds me from that era that this actually happened, right? It wasn't made up for the movie. So that kind of surprised me, but I still really like it. Like Pacino he's something else in this.
Oh, he's like a little tornado in this movie. Like he is really sweating in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
there's really good continuity.
Like there's had to be long days and so many takes of him just being so physical in every scene. Yeah,
it looks like they just filmed them straight, doing like they turned off the air conditioning and just filmed the movie.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I do.
But there's good continuity with him holding stuff. Like you would expect so many like errors in that. I'm like, he's holding the towel still.
It was a nominee for best editing.
Yeah,
there you go.
And it's well edited, even though you don't, like you said, it could also feel like it's just turn the cameras on, turn off the AC, and go.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. And it's interesting, too, because, I mean, there's not a lot of coverage inside, but it's cut together really dynamically. Yeah.
You kind of, you really do feel like you're there,
yes.
The whole time.
You understand the confines of this bank. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
To your point, Chuck, about the not remembering the reason, I did remember the reason. I just misremembered who the person was. I in my mind I had it as Cazale. I completely forgot about Chris Sarandon in this movie.
You forgot Prince Humperdinck was in this?
I did. I did. I forgot. What was his name in Fright Night?
I can't remember his name.
Frank the vampire?
It might be. Yeah.
Anyway, Jerry the vampire. Yeah, I knew it was something like that.
Now, real quick about Chris Sarandon. For years and years and years and years, I thought Chris and Susan Sarandon were siblings. No, she married him, and not long after this, they divorced, but she just kept his name.
Okay, you just blew my mind, because I thought they were brother and sister.
Nope. Huh. They were married, and she kept his name.
Whoa, that's weird.
He helped her break into film.
You're not going to tell me that Julia Roberts and Eric Roberts are married next.
No. They are estranged brother and sister, I believe. I could be wrong on the estranged part, but no, they're brother and sister.
Oh man, that's crazy! I did not know that. They look like they could be brother and sister. They kind of have the same sort of eyes.
You don't expect somebody trying to break into Hollywood using her married name for the stage name.
Definitely not. Yeah. Huh. Wow, that's weird. Well, I learned something today. Thank you, Jeff.
Hey, you got it. By the way, also just a couple of days ago, I just did the Monster Mondays on Rocky Horror Picture Show. So that's another thing that's common this week. We got the Sarandons covered.
I thought you were going to tell me that you stayed in a Holiday Inn Express, but okay.
Oh, well, that's how I know everything. I sleep in a Holiday Inn. Yeah.
Is this our first Sidney Lumet film?
Yes.
That's kind of surprising.
Yeah, because he directed the other film that was
Failsafe.
Failsafe. Thank you. Thank you. For some reason, at first, I was like, "No, we discussed Failsafe," but no,
I totally
we just discussed
knew what you were talking about. Yep. The counterpart to Strangelove. Yep.
The funny thing is about Sidney Lumet is that is it
Lumet or Lumet?
I always thought it was Lumet.
I don't know.
But I think it could be either one. Either way, for decades, he has hit the nail on the head for social issues. In every decade, he made a movie.
I mean, he came out strong
with 12 Angry Men.
Yeah.
Lumet or Lumet.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I mean, E.T. generally is like French, right? And you would pronounce it A. But
no, E.T. is from another planet.
E.T. is from another planet. But it usually it could get Americanized into Met, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Met.
I mean, the Canadians would probably say meh because he's, because they are bilingual for French, whatever.
I mean, he had a hell of a run in the 70s, really. And I mean, specifically kind of like the mid 70s. I mean, Serpico, that's an incredible movie. That's one that's been a long time since I've seen, but Murder on the Orient Express couldn't be more different, but what a fun movie. And then Dog Day right after that, which couldn't be more different. And then Network. I mean, Network is incredible. And
I had no idea he did The Wiz.
He made a lot of contemporary films, but he made a lot of not contemporary films too, which is interesting. You don't see that. The Wiz,
crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. Death Trap. That was Christopher Reeve, right?
Is that the one where it just takes place in the hotel or the house? I like that movie.
Me too.
That was the first Christopher Reeve's movie I saw outside of Superman, and I was like, "Who is this man?" Mm-hmm. Because he was very different.
Yeah. The other one,
that's when he was trying to play a little bit against type when he took that role. Yeah.
When the first movie I saw of him outside of Superman would have been Somewhere in Time.
Oh, was that him?
Yeah, him.
Oh no, I saw not Lumet. Christopher.
Oh no, Christopher.
Somewhere in Time is awesome.
Yeah. Chuck will never want to do it on the show because it's time travel.
But it's Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, I'm
thinking of the Jack the Ripper.
It's Time After Time.
That was Time After Time.
Yeah. And that's
Roddy McDowell.
Yeah,
or
Malcolm McDowell.
Malcolm McDowell. I'm mixing up my
I always
movies.
do that. I'm mixing up my McDowells.
Yeah. No, I don't know that I've seen that one then. Somewhere.
Somewhere in Time.
Somewhere in Time. I don't think I've seen that.
Anyhow. This movie has Dog Day Afternoon has kind of a crazy cast also, because not only do you have Pacino and Cazale and Chris Sarandon, but you also have Charles Durning.
He is so
old
good
Doc Hopper himself.
He's so good in this. He's
so
good in this. Like honestly, if you're not looking at Pacino, you're looking at Durning. He is amazing.
Yeah.
But Penelope Allen is incredible too.
Yeah.
The head teller. She's great.
And then you've got young Lance Henriksen.
Yep.
You've got James Broderick, who's Matthew Broderick's dad. And when he takes over, it's this whole thing is different now.
Yep.
And these guys ain't making it.
and you can see the change.
Yeah.
In Pacino after that too. Yeah.
Yeah. He's at first he thinks we're going to get out of this, and then you start seeing the little tick change.
It's really great
behind
acting.
the eyes.
It's really great acting because his entire demeanor changes. Yeah.
It is, and I still think he thinks he might make it, but there's that little kind of warning, or
There's a lot of doubt.
yeah, you stay there and we'll take care of
Sal.
Yeah.
When he's mouthing to him 10
He's
minutes and stuff like that. Yeah, it's like, oh boy, that's good. That's good.
It is really good.
And
Yeah, because
the moment where he's like, no, I want him, and he points to Lance Hendrickson, I was like, dude, you just fucked up. You just fucked up. You don't
He was
pick
2
Lance
steps.
Hendrickson.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Their chess game is much better than his chess game.
One of the things I found surprising, and I wanted to ask you guys if you did the same thing, but I found myself at times wondering, it's like, is this supposed to be kind of also a comedy?
Oh, for sure.
The first 30 minutes. 100%.
Oh my God. Yeah. Like I'm laughing a lot early on.
It's Murphy's Law of the bank robbery. Yeah.
Oh my God. Because it instantly falls apart.
Yeah.
Like you're 5 minutes into the movie. Like
it's total
Elton John is almost done, or like is barely done, and the thing is already falling apart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it kind of disarms you against to be on their side, though, right?
Yeah.
Because you're kind of like, well, they're just kind of lovable losers, and then you see like the crowd get engaged behind them, and you're kind of with them, like the populist vote there. You're rooted for them. Yeah.
And then you start to learn about them, and you don't know anymore.
Yep.
A little bit.
Yeah. Because there are cracks. They're no longer archetypes, right?
Right.
Well, they're no longer the romanticized Billy the Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once
they're
we
the
start to
real
learn
Billy
about
the Kid.
why they're there and what they've done to their loved ones, the loved ones they have, you're like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, can I even trust what they're saying about this bank robbery at all?
Yeah.
But.
Yep.
Well, yeah, because it's like even as you are hearing a little bit more about Sonny, it's not really until he more or less yells at I could not see past Ricky Lake. All I could see, right? It's like that was one of my notes. It's like, oh, he's married to Ricky Lake.
Ricky Lake's mom? I mean, seriously, I was with you 100% there.
But yeah, because like when he goes off on her it's like, holy shit, this guy is all the way not good.
That scene though is, I don't know. I can't say he's all the way not good. That scene is heartbreaking in a few different ways.
Well, he's pretty much all the way not good in my eyes. Like, I think the first time I watched this, I totally remember being like let down for them at the end.
Sure.
This time I'm like, you get what you fucking deserve, you fucks. Like I had no sympathy left for them at the end.
I'm kind of the bank manager where it's like you get it. I wish you never come in here.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, that's how it's like, yeah, I would have said that too. It's like, cause I'm older. I understand. It's like, oh, the fuck are you doing here?
Well, we'll talk about some of those finer points on why I think he's all the way bad as we go through the movie, because he does some shit to people that we don't see, we just hear about, and if you trust it, he's a fuck.
Well, yeah, I mean, but they are certainly like, it is. I mean, it's why the screenplay is an Oscar winner. You're on their side in the first 30 minutes
for sure,
because they're bumbling idiots, and then you realize, then it unpacks itself. As with every minute that passes after that, it's like, and then it's like, it's just that, and there's always one little line or one little scene that turns everything into a new direction. And that's some good writing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So what we see at the start of this movie is that there's a little chyron that comes up that says, it's like, this really happened on August 22nd, 1972. May seem, like basically saying this may seem unbelievable, but it happened. And you see 3 guys sitting outside.
Fake news anymore. No one will believe it. Fake news.
Yeah, that's true. unless you have a manifesto that can be read out of. Well, I don't know, man. There's some Fox News shenanigans going on here. It's like, of course they're gay guys in there or whatever, you know.
God, that part of the story is so interesting. Like the cultural aspect of that. I don't know. I find it I find how it's represented to be very 70s at times, but also very realistic at times. Yeah.
Well, but because also that information changes how the crowd treats him too.
Mm-hmm. It does.
And boy, that's kind of prescient in a lot of ways. You know,
but it's interesting to me that that's not what the movie uses to villainize him.
No.
That's not what the script uses to villainize him. Like that it honestly almost makes him even more human, other than the abusive manipulation.
Wow, that's pretty human too.
Yeah.
But so
that jealous boyfriend transcends all types of relationships.
Yeah, exactly. So what ends up happening is that, you know, you see these three guys kind of waiting outside. It's basically like 3:00, which in the old days, that was closing time for a bank. I remember working at a bank. Inside closes at 3 Monday through Thursday.
Deposit.
Get the fuck out. Exactly. If there's one word that day workers know, day laborers know, it's deposit. Anyway, just slide the check over and say deposit. They'll know what to do with it. It's true. I'm sorry, it's true. But anyway, so
no direct deposit.
No, direct deposit is saying deposit as it's sliding across to the guy at to the hombre that's on the other side of the counter. Anyway, I was the hombre most of the time. Anyway, so they're going to go in right at closing time. John Cazale, who's playing Sal, is going to go talk to the manager, while the manager seems to be on the phone with somebody. And then Pacino, who plays Sonny, comes in at the last second, goes up to the little table, and like the little table where you get your deposit slips and what have you. Third guy, I don't even remember his name. Stevie. Yeah, Stevie is the driver. It's his car out front, and he's to come in right at closing time. So that basically sets the stage, because Stevie comes in as the security guard is about to like lock up for the day, because he's like, hey, you coming in, or you whatever.
Yeah.
He comes in, and at that point, Pacino, who's of course, carrying around the big long box that's going to have a shotgun in it. It's like, I've seen Terminator 2. I know there's a gun in there.
Yeah, I'm like, how do they let people into banks with these rose boxes? It's pretty obvious.
Exactly.
It's pretty obvious he's carrying a gun. He's not bringing flowers to the teller. What?
No, because all the tellers know each other. He ain't bringing flowers to the teller.
Yeah, he ain't bringing flowers in there.
So the first little bit of Pacino action happens, because he explodes into tearing the gun out of the box, and he's like, it's a motherfucking stick up. Basically,
I like how this scene in particular, like, this could be just one long take, because he struggles really poorly with the box.
Yes.
And getting it off the gun, and you're like, what the fuck, dude?
But
that
also
to me seems like a happy accident. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Because what you find out then is, like, so he's going to start holding up the place. Sal has got the manager he's got like a Tommy gun or something.
An Uzi.
Yeah, it's basically, like a full-size Uzi. Yeah. And he's like, it's like, I'll fucking shoot them all if you just make sure that you make it sound like you're actually carrying on the conversation that you're having on the phone. And right after this, Stevie's like, hey, man, I can't do this. Here's my gun. I want out of here.
Fucking Stevie, man.
Talk about a poor vetting process of your accomplice. Shit.
100%.
I want to know about Stevie. Like, where the hell did he come from? I mean, seriously.
Where did he go?
Where'd he go? Where'd he come from?
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Stevie guy from Dog Day Afternoon.
Yeah, no. Oh, man.
So yeah, he and so yeah, it's Sal who's like, yeah, just go ahead and let him out. Like Sal seems like, yeah, whatever, just let him go. We got this. And Sonny and the security guard like walks him out basically, and they shut him out.
Yeah.
Everything seems to be going otherwise okay.
Oh, he also on the way out. Did you mention? He's like, oh, there's someone under their desk. There's someone under their desk. He comes back in to tell him that, and it's Carol Kane, the squirrel.
Yeah. Well, he's also going to leave in the car. And he's like, don't take the car. We need the car. It's like, but it's my car.
How am I going to get home?
It's like, yeah, take the fucking bus.
I mean, this is clearly comedy, right?
Yeah. And it's like, yeah. And then he runs back because he sees somebody squirreled away under the desk. And he's like, hey, there's somebody under the desk over there. And he's like, all right. And he finds her. And at first I didn't know it was Carol Kane until she gets on the phone, because her husband ends up calling, because the phone keeps ringing and ringing and ringing. And at one point, like Al Pacino picks up the phone. It's like, you call here again, motherfuckers. I'm gonna start painting the walls, basically, is what he's saying. And then it's just her husband wanting to talk to her and find out when she's gonna be home.
Jessica here?
Yeah. Or Jenny.
Whatever her name is.
Yeah, and he just wants to know when she's coming home to make dinner. And so yeah, and
bad vibes, Sonny. I'm not gonna make it, Sonny.
So yeah, during all of this, Sonny and Sal at one point have a conversation about like where they're gonna go. Where are we gonna go? and Sal says, oh, I'm going to go to Wyoming. He's like, there's no Wyoming.
This is a lot later, but yeah, because this is when they're talking about where they're going to take the jet. Yeah.
I thought it was before that when they were just talking about where they're going to escape.
No,
to.
It's way later.
Oh, okay.
way later. When they're talking about the jet, and they're like, well, so where do you want to go? And he's like, I want to go to Wyoming. And then he has the conversation with his wife, Leon. And he's like, I'm stuck in here with somebody who thinks that Wyoming's a country.
Yeah. Because he's like, no, there's no, because he was like, okay, well, where do you want to go? And he's like, it's like, what other country do you want to go to? And he says, Wyoming. He's like, no, there's no Wyoming. That's not a country. There's no Wyoming.
Yeah.
But so that kind of,
but definitely later.
But that kind of gives you an idea of before Sal is, just seems like kind of quiet, maybe nervous of what he's doing.
Sure.
But no, he's just kind of a dumb guy, and Sonny is only slightly smarter to run this thing.
Sonny strikes me as average intelligence, or maybe even slightly above average intelligence, but has overestimated himself. Right?
I would say that maybe less than average intelligence, more he's an idea guy. Like, I've got all these ideas, I've got all these plans, but they're nothing.
Regardless if they're average or not, he does know a lot about banks.
Yes,
he worked as
which makes him dangerous enough in this scenario, regardless of what his intelligence is.
But
because as they're cleaning everything out,
he does something so stupid in this scene. Yeah,
because they're cleaning everything out. And he's like, no.
First of all, you got to talk about getting into the safe and find like the thing that makes everything
else happen. Yep.
It makes everything else happen. And it also, like, the stakes are way too high for what is available to them.
Right.
Because they get into the safe and everything's going okay without Steve. He has one of the girls whom I can't remember who she is. The girl that chews her gum real heavily. She's kind of funny and laughing and
is she the one that's dancing around at one point?
No, one of them. Yeah.
There's Maria,
Maria is the one whose boyfriend attacked. She's
It's not Marie, it's the other one.
It's the other one. The one who's like doing the rifle drills.
Yes.
With them, right?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she goes into the safe and she opens it and there's only $1,100. And Sonny's like, what the fuck? There can't be only this much in here. And then he's going through all of it and he's like, nope, there's only this much in here. Because he got bad information from somebody that there was going to be a drop today, but in reality, there was a pickup. It was a pickup instead. So then he's like, now I got to take all the registers, right?
Which also has the marked bills. So he's got to take on more things.
Yes.
Than that he would not have touched because he knows a bank. He also knew that the president was going to use the manager was going to use a fake key that would trip the
set
alarm.
off the alarm.
Yeah.
He knows about like the cash drawers that
if you take out all the bills, yep.
Yeah.
And then he also knows that the register is tied to the traveler's checks. So I think that's what this is. If you burn the register, then they can track where they came from.
The
traveler's checks. I think that's what's happening.
That's exactly it.
I was wondering about that. Okay.
Because like Sonny, I worked at a bank.
Yep.
If we didn't get that when I said that, day laborers only know one word when they walk into a bank, the only word they're taught, which is fine because
he could have just taken those with him, though.
Well, he could have taken the whole thing with him, but if they ever find the register, they would be able to start tracking why are these people using of these.
Burn it later.
Burn it later. Yes.
Yeah. You're either getting out alive or you're not. I mean, yeah.
But he doesn't think so. He doesn't think that's in any way, shape, or form.
But that's honestly what really fucks him. Is burning the register, right?
Yep.
Yeah. There is one other question I have coming off this. We're not there yet, but he burns the register, which gains the eyes of the insurance man that works across the street who comes over and go ahead.
That is also super, super kind of a subtle thing where it's like, of course, an insurance man would know what a fire looks like.
Yeah.
He's an insurance man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He was coming over to assess the damage and see how much they
how much they're going to decline your coverage for.
Right. Yeah. But he sees it because it's going up through the vents and coming out of the
side of the building. Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah. The vent outside. And so, he's looking in and he's like, hey, is everything okay in there?
Yeah. What was your question? You had a question about this?
Well, it's coming up, and I guess we can get to it now because shortly after this, when there's all sorts of fiasco about putting the tellers into the safe and locking it, and some of them needing to use the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
And
it's
now
like, what are you doing? All of them are going to have to use the bathroom now.
The security guards having an asthmatic attack and whatever during this, that's when the cops call.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the cops are like, I'm looking right at you, dude. So did the bank...
Then he looks out and it's like...
He's like, you're screwed. We've got you surrounded. I got 200 guys out here. And Charles Durning is great. At first I thought it was Brian Dennehy through the window.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's Brian Dennehy. But no, it's Pappy O'Daniel.
Not fucking Brian Dennehy. Fucking Brian Boitano.
That's what Brian Boitano do. If he were here right now, he'd probably kick an ass or two. Sorry.
That shit lives in your brain ever since you saw that movie, didn't it?
I mean,
that and Uncle Fucker.
Yes.
Yes, they're
forever.
both permanently in my brain.
It carved a special worm, RFK Jr. worm into my brain. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
There ain't going to be no fucking vaccines for that shit, Jason.
Nope.
No. What the hell?
God, I can't wait for the South Park vaccine episode this year. It's going to be great.
Oh, they should have Joe Berryhill do the RFK Jr. impression. He's astounding. We should have him on just to do that.
I was listening to the hearings a little bit today. It's like, oh my God, you got to be kidding me with this guy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so how did the cops get alerted? Do you think the bank manager gave the insurance guy code when they were talking? Do you think he actually got a call out? Like, that's the one thing I'm unclear, and it doesn't really matter, I guess, but it informs the characters. So
it doesn't terribly matter, I agree, but I do think it was something with the insurance manager.
I would think so too. Although I also wouldn't be surprised if they fucked it up so badly that the cop was across the street in the barber shop getting a cut.
Maybe
too, and he's just like there, and he's like, "What the fuck is this?"
It kind of reminded me a little bit of like the dialogue from Reservoir Dogs. It's like, boom, they were there. It's like,
I would say that it's the insurance guy, but yeah, I mean,
I think so. I think so because it was really quickly after that.
Well, and also when the insurance guy is noticing the smoke. He's pointing it out to other people too. Like when he goes back out, he's pointing it to, he's like, there's other guys out on the street. Somebody said something.
And honestly too, like, I'm sure he could read the body language of the manager, even if the manager didn't explicitly say, it's like smoke, where smoke, there's fire. This guy's not behaving like he normally behaves. There's something going on. It's a fucking bank.
We don't want to pay for this money disappearing.
No, I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to pay all the life insurance. Yeah.
maybe he's not like a personal damage or personal property insurance man. Maybe he's the FDIC.
Yeah,
he's like, no,
the bank.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't sure that bank. Fuck this.
I ain't giving up $250,000 or whatever.
Even though there's only 1,100.
Even though there's only 11. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Which is like insane. Like, no matter what happens, none of what they're doing is worth it.
Nope.
No.
The rest of the movie. So the fact that they're in this predicament,
Sonny's own life insurance policy is like 10 times greater than their take on this. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, because he
could have just gone to Central Park and killed himself, and it would have been more lucrative.
Well, I don't know. They don't always pay on suicide, but
that's true. That's true. You have to ask the guy who's knocking on the door.
On how old.
Yeah, his sonny comes up. Well, I have a question for you. Should I just shoot myself? Is that going to be more lucrative?
Sal could have just shot him.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Surprised he didn't.
Yeah. I mean, seems like in Sal's character.
Well, they say that because what he really wanted was what, $2,500 for the surgery?
25,000. Was it 2,500?
I think it was just 2,500.
2,700, something like that.
Something like that, because when he's counting off
the itemization of the will and testament. Yeah, it was 2,500
to get your surgery done now, plus another 2,500 for you to do whatever you want with. Then
upon completion of the job. Sorry,
it was whatever was left over. It was it was like whatever was left over of the 5,000. You have to meet me at my grave a year later to collect it.
Something like that.
After his surgery, so he would get like what he needed for the surgery, and then to collect the rest, he would have to go meet someone at his grave to get the rest. I think is the way I heard that. And then the other 5K went to his first wife.
And the kids. So it's like you're screwing over your wife and kids.
Ricky Lake does not have a talk show yet.
She is gonna have that as a topic, though. Men who leave their wives for trans women.
And Rob Banks to
do the surgery.
I mean, that is a Ricky Lake headline if there ever was one. Yeah.
Hey.
And then Jerry Springer comes along. It's like, we'll add the fist fights.
Jerry, Gattaca. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that episode of The League would have made no sense to you, Jeff, because you hadn't seen this movie. Even though you know that Attica probably.
Oh, no, I knew
that.
I knew that.
That's like in the guy. That's in the Geit.
The Geitzeist.
The Geitzeist. Well, no, I mean, to be fair, though, also, when Gattaca came out, I was like I tilted my head for it's like, wait, is that? No. And I was like, oh, no, it's Attica.
It's Attica.
And Gattaca is the movie. Oh, okay.
Gattaca.
Yeah.
So Sonny starts having to go outside, right? Because Charles Durning or Sergeant Moretti is like, just come out here and talk to us and let me show you what we have out here. And he's showing him all the snipers on the buildings and all that. He's like, you guys are screwed. You're screwed, basically. And so he's like, I got to talk to my partner about how screwed we are.
right, yeah.
Yes.
At least he's always deferring to the partner. You know?
Yes.
It's like-
Well, I mean, it's probably more like I need to get out of this situation and have time to think, because he knows he's not going to get anything from Sal. But this is when he does go and talk to Sal, and Sal is like, hey, were you serious? Because Sal hasn't really said anything this whole movie.
Not really.
He has his gun. He's a little skittish. Again, like you said, maybe he looks a little scared to be in this situation. But that's when he asks Sonny, like, we're going to kill these people and kill. Dude, were you serious when you said we're going to throw these people out into the streets, kill them and throw them out?
That was when Jenny's husband called. Yeah.
Yep.
But he also yells it to, he yells it at Charles Durning too, I think, at one point. But yes, he's like, were you serious about that? And like total role reversal or flip on what you think is going to happen. Like Al Pacino's kind of like, no, I don't want to do that, basically, in his eyes. And Sal is like, I'm ready.
I'm ready to do it.
Fuck
If we
it,
have
let's
to,
do
I'm
it.
ready. Yeah.
The reason why he's so like twitchy and seemingly nervous is that he is ready to fucking kill.
He's ready to kill them, and he's ready to kill himself because he's not going back to prison.
Yep.
Yeah.
So one thing,
And I wanted to say earlier, for maybe some of our listeners, if we have any younger listeners, it is playing against type, because this is John Cazale, who played the famous coward in The Godfather, Fredo, and it's like he played the squirrely guy, right? The one who couldn't stand up for his family, who was the weak link of the
one who always
Corleones.
broke. Yes.
So that's, to me, like that scene had so much impact, because you expect him to be the weak one, but he's the psychopath in this one. Yeah.
Yes.
And he becomes very scary as this rolls on from this moment.
So since he says this, and all of the times that you're off in the street with Sonny, you're worried about what the fuck's going to happen in the bank. Like every second, more seconds that goes by, you're like, someone's going to die in there.
Yeah.
She's just going to fucking kill somebody because,
But what's kind of funny though is like, cause he also explains that they were Vietnam vets, that they were killers. They were trained. So killing's nothing to them.
I kind of doubt.
I kind of doubt that.
He's never been on a plane.
Right. Exactly. How the fuck do you get over there? How the fuck you get all the way over there? Yeah. Anyway, but the thing is that he does, I mean, yeah, you're right, Chuck. Like the first few times that Sonny leaves, it's like, something's going to explode in there when he's outside.
The most effective strategy Sonny deploys is making them believe that there's a psychopath inside with a gun that will kill anyone at any time. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But he also, Sal is also pretty good at waiting. He's kind of willing to be Sonny, wait for Sonny to say, okay, pull the trigger.
Yeah, he's who is it in who's Michael Madsen's character in Reservoir Dogs? Is that Mr.
White?
White? Or Mr. Blonde? It's Mr. Blonde.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, he's not.
I just know why Steve Buscemi was Mr. Pink. That's a line that that burned into my fucking brain.
Yes.
That's also in the Geizgeist. There we
yes.
What do you want to be, Mr. Brown? It's like Mr. Shit. But no, he's not like the Michael. He's kind of the Michael Madsen, but he's not the Michael Madsen. Like you're right. He is like waiting for direction, which does make me feel like he is a little bit military still. But yeah, how the hell
he could have been military and washed out before he was deployed. Or was thrown out or something. Maybe he went to jail when he could have been deployed. Can anyone actually explain well besides I can say what exactly happened in Attica, but it's used effectively here. So
I know a little bit. Yeah.
What happened in Attica? Well,
it was a New York prison that prisoners revolted over their treatment. They said they were treated like less than human. Like they were treated like animals.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, I know. And they wanted prison reform is what they wanted. They did not They didn't want to escape. I mean, of course, that would be nice, I guess, probably in some people's minds. But their whole manifesto was about like prison reform, and they wanted the warden to be ousted, and they wanted several different things, just better food, better treatment, better access to things, right?
Yep.
And what happened was I think it was the governor of New York and Nixon got together and they decided, well, we're going to send the feds in, and it was a massacre. There was like 43 people died. 10 of them were prison guards and administrators in the prison. They just indiscriminately shot everything that moved when they came in. It ended up leading to a lot of like congressional hearings and actual prison reform, which I read, unfortunately, a lot of it ended up being repealed in years later. Of course it did.
Of course.
But yeah, that was their whole deal was we're in prison, but we shouldn't be treated this badly.
We want to be treated like people, not like animals.
So thank you for that. The reason I asked that is because Jeff, you'd mentioned the one smart thing you did was making the cops think there was an animal inside that would kill anyone at any time, basically. The other smart thing he did was conjure Attica outside to the people who are watching this bank heist and standoff, because that's what brings the crowd to his side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there are also a lot of younger kind of counterculture,
and there's civil unrest about what happened in Attica.
It's also it brings Charles Durning's focus in, right? Because he doesn't want to make a mistake. He gets ultra cautious about everything.
Which is kind of funny because what ends up showing up later? The feds.
Right.
Well, yeah, the FBI doesn't care. Like
they do execute their plan pretty precisely, but
pretty well. Yeah.
but that's definitely Al Pacino, Sonny, he's using that against authority. He's like and he says it even inside. It's like they don't care. They're just going to come here and start shooting. You think they're gonna care who they shoot? They don't care, right? He has that mentality of the police state, right? And he's like they don't care. They don't care. They're gonna shoot first, ask, and let God sort them out. It was very very Vietnam mentality, right?
Mm-hmm. Which is kind of funny also because in some regards, the tellers warm up to him almost as if he's their protector.
Absolutely. With a little bit Stockholm, right?
A little bit.
A little bit like they start to relate to him because he talks about how little they make.
Yeah.
It's like, when he does the interview, they're asking,
the interview. Hey, what the fuck
like, what
happened?
Am I going to do? Join a union? There's union dues. It's like I can't afford those. I can't even join a union. I can't.
Well, he can't get a card. He couldn't get a union card.
I can't get a union card.
Yeah.
So it's like, what am I going to do? Be a bank teller? And he asks them. It's like, I was bank teller. And it's like I know what they make, and he gets them around to his side.
And it's like, what do you guys make? Not much. Not much.
Not much. Yeah. Yeah, so he becomes he becomes this working man hero.
Yeah,
right?
Notice that all the tellers are women because back then you can pay women a little bit just to do this job, and they got them out of the house, and everything was fine. They're home before the kids got home from school. And they leave after they go to school. They come home before the end of school day.
Absolutely.
And they make dinner for the husband, but it's all very small pay.
It's all within like this charade of women's lib, right? It's like, oh, you can be a working woman, and really it's indentured servitude. Yep.
Yeah.
So 100%.
But they also kind of play into it a little bit too by seeking protection from the guy with the gun.
Totally. But they don't believe he's really gonna hurt them.
Yeah, they see one side of these guys.
Some of them don't.
And they go off privately. That they don't see and they don't hear something that Sal is saying, like, "I'm ready."
Right.
Right. that sort of shit.
Yeah, but I think there is a bit of Stockholm syndrome. There is a little bit well, this guy's kind of on our side. Like, he doesn't want to hurt us, right?
And he at least gets our plight.
He understands. He sees us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a power in that, right? It's interesting. I mean, this movie does a lot with so many different social issues of the time then and now, quite frankly.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, it's crazy. I was watching All in the Family the other day, and like all of the political issues that were brought up in that show are still being brought up today. Yeah. All the political issues that are brought up in this movie are still being brought up today.
Yeah.
So it's just astounding the people that think things have changed when in fact they have not.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They've only changed clothes. They haven't really changed. It's like the issues have just been dressed up differently.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of the times they're verbatim, but I'm with you.
Sure. But I mean, like
in recent years, for sure, it's devolved. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The discourse has devolved. Yeah.
Yeah.
You would never know what fucking decade we live in now. If to be in 1975 and look 50 years in the future would be so fucking depressing.
It would be disheartening.
Yep.
Yeah, where's my flying cars, goddammit?
We talk about all like the technological advancement and everything is what this era is always going to be famous for, right? Like the 80s until now or whatever, even 1920s until now.
Well, it's kind of funny. I was talking to, I was kind of talking to our buddy Shannon about this, and he was saying how since the widespread use of the internet, so around the start of the 21st century, that there has not been like the lines have blurred as far as like what defines each of the decades since. So like the aughts, the teens, the 20s kind of feel like one mess, as opposed to, because like pop music more or less sounds the same, or they're not really pushing a lot of
homogenization and global homogenization. Yeah. I agree. The aughts and the teens to me feel almost indistinguishable. But if there is anything that's going to define the 2020s, it's going to be AI, and I don't know if we'll get to the 2040s.
We'll see.
We'll see we'll see what we can do. But I mean, like, especially like on cultural level, like pop cultural level, right? Like there's very much a 70s attitude to this movie. It looks and feels, and it's like, I get what the 70s are about watching this movie. And, but it also
feels like you can take a social issue and rally around it. I don't know how true to life the perimeters were in some of these like 70s cop movies and crime movies, but like that close perimeter creates like this sense of citizenship, that you just don't see anymore. Like if there were a bank robbery in even downtown Indianapolis today, the perimeter would be several blocks wide.
Oh, I would be asked to leave my apartment. The fucking perimeter would come all the way down.
There you go. So it's just it's just different now. Like the authoritarian state has crept until the point where it's like full blown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's one of these times in which Al Pacino goes outside and he's kind of juicing up everything, the crowd around, like, hey, look, I'm becoming a hero here.
Yeah.
When all of a sudden, like a fucking linebacker for the fucking Oakland Raiders comes busting through the line and tackles him and starts beating the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And it's like, who the hell is that guy? And it's like, well, that's one of the teller's husbands, Maria. It's like, oh, yeah, you know how the Spanish are. And it's like they're fiery folks, or whatever. But like Charles Durning is very apologetic that he had to deal with that. He's like, hey, how did he get through? Because he's even yelling at his own guys. How did he get through the line? Right.
Right.
and who let him through, or who did he get past? And he's like, hey man, sorry. Because in a way, and I kind of took that as, one, Charles Durning understanding the situation, like we talked about, like he sees the people kind of rallying around him, and he doesn't want to shoot the guy.
Well, he also can't have a
big riot.
with
Exactly.
the people.
Exactly.
Yeah, even if it starts for another reason. And at the same time, what you're describing inside, the bank manager runs out and he's like, hey, this dude's about to shoot somebody if he doesn't see Sonny right now. Like, Sal is going to kill somebody if he doesn't see Sonny right now. So you have that going on too.
Yeah, there's a breakout of potential violence on both sides of the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sonny has to go back in, so Sal sees him, and that kind of calms things down. And I think we get up. Go ahead.
No, and I think it's around this time also that the asthma attack with the guard has also gone on. And
yes, this is around when they send him out. If it didn't happen beforehand, I think it happened shortly before this, but it is like an important part where they have to send the guard out, and the cops like tackle the fucking dude.
Yeah, because like one of the tellers is like yelling. It's like, well, he's one of us. He's one of the, and that's a little bit of a racial profiling.
Oh, it's completely. It's 100% the point of that scene. Yeah, absolutely.
The guy wearing a fucking uniform is they initially blame
identified as a perp.
Yeah,
and then they blame Sonny for it because they say, well, you're not telling us all the information, and that's on you, Sonny. But it's like, yeah, it's racism is what that is.
Right. However, there is something that Sonny is pushing for, that he, like, right before that, he's talking about, you give me something, I give you one of the tellers. I give you one of the women.
Yeah.
You tell me, and if you do something for me, you'll get one of the
right,
because
they were expecting a woman, not the black security
right
guard.
Yeah, but he also kind of resists that a little, because it's like,
oh, I've got his women. He keeps saying it. It's like, oh, I've got his women. Yeah.
But then he's like, I thought you said that it was going to be one of the women. He's like, no, this guy needs help.
Yeah.
But there's a begrudging letting that guy go. And so that also gets the women a little bit more on his side, because he's wanting to release them.
And he always checks with them, though. He's like, it's got to be him, right? Like, whoever's sick. And they're like, yeah. Right?
Yeah.
And also, they were going to take the head teller, but she's like, those are my girls in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, fucking
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving my girls.
She's awesome, man. That character and that performance is really good.
I was trying to figure out her diction, like where she's from, because her voice is like a little different. I don't know if it didn't feel like Brooklynite to me. It almost felt foreign, but
maybe it's a little mid-Atlantic.
Maybe
her Wikipedia is very small, so I have no idea. But she was in a movie the year before this with Gene Hackman and Al Pacino called Scarecrow.
I've seen that. I've
not seen that. I was looking at it when I was doing a little bit of research, and I have not seen it. I kind of want to see it. And It Ain't Easy, the year before that, with Lance Hendrickson. So there's a little bit of a company happening here. So she's probably a New York gal.
Well, the producer produced a lot of Pacino movies into, like, even up to, like, Sea of Love. So like he and Carlito's Way, he did those into the early 90s.
I like Carlito's Way.
Yeah. But anyway, so one thing that ends up happening is that it starts to get hot inside the bank. And it's like, where's the air conditioner? We got to turn it back on. One of the women's like, is it the religious lady who like passes out and is like, has like a big scene about like being hot? Yeah. Yeah. Because she's something. It's like, it's like
that garbage in my ears.
Yeah. At least all the tellers laughed at her when she said that.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, where's your God now? He's fucking not here with the fucking bank robber. Anyway.
Well, and there's a moment too, like between Sal and Sylvia, where he's like talking about how he's Catholic and how he doesn't.
You gonna smoke that cigarette or what?
Right, like the body is the temple of the Lord, and he doesn't want to hurt anyone. Is it him that says that? That I'm a Catholic, I don't want to hurt anyone.
Yeah, it's actually
Sonny
Sonny says that.
Yeah, I thought that was Sonny that said that. Yeah,
but Sal does the body is a temple thing.
Yeah,
talking about the cigarette.
When Sonny first shows up, because that's also one of my notes. When Sonny first shows up and he's holding the gun to them, it's like, I'm Catholic. I don't want to hurt anybody. To which my note said no Catholic ever.
Yeah, totally. And I like when he says to her, "It's like you're weak," and she's like, "Yeah, I'm weak." Mm-hmm. Right, like the way she says it, and I honestly I wish she took like a devastating first drag of her cigarette when she said that, because it was like it was that like impactful. I was like, damn. Fuck yeah, Sylvia, you do have a mouth.
Well, and the thing is, it's like, yeah, I mean, she's laying it all out. This guy is, this guy's hiding behind a gun.
Yeah,
like almost daring him to pull the trigger.
She's literally had a chance to leave and came back in. Yeah, not weak at all, and she knows it.
Yeah,
it's rad.
And so. Yeah, so like Sonny, it's like he asked the bank manager, "Where's the air conditioner?" I go, I'll turn it back on for everybody to feel comfortable at least while we're going through this. And he picks up something. It's like, what's going on here? And he realizes that there's guys trying to come in through the back door.
Yeah.
To which he's like, "Oh, they're coming in through the back door," and he's like starting to shoot through the glass, and that freaks out Charles Durning up front. He's like, "What are you shooting at? What are you doing? Are you crazy?" Yeah. He's like, "You got motherfucking guys coming through the back door." And he's like, "What guys? I don't know who these guys are. What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Oh, the hell you don't know who these guys are." And it turns into like this, like it could be a shootout right now. Yeah. Like he is hot about this, but Charles Durning really doesn't know who these.
I don't know.
He does. I think let's put it this way.
Here's what I
think.
He
blames a special unit.
Yes. Here's what I think.
That was called in.
That's exactly right. Most of this movie is told through Al Pacino's eyes, right?
Exactly.
Eyes. Even when he, even the scenes that take place outside where they have,
even the poster is just his eyes.
Yeah. Where they have Leon. Yeah. You're still really only getting kind of like Sonny's perspective or the Leon perspective, right? Like it's an extension of him. You're never really getting the machinations of what's going on from the authority, if you will, right? So to me, I read that from Durning as just like, he's just saying shit. He is a fucking con man.
He caught me. He caught me, but I can't lose trust like this, so I have to lie to him.
Exactly, and he's what every good negotiator was going to do in this situation. He's going to try to keep the communication going, right? And he's going to play it like I'm on your side. I don't know what they're doing. Fuck those guys. We're going to pull them back. Make a big show of things. Like I'm on your side. I'm gonna meet your demands. So we want to have a peaceful resolution. Yeah, he's doing what he's supposed to.
A pizza resolution.
He does.
There is some
pizza. They do have a pizza resolution.
They do have a little pizza party. Yeah.
Yep. But no, I don't believe for a second that Durning
100% knows what's going on.
Yeah, because they weren't like the feds who show up later in suits. They're wearing.
No, the feds were there the whole time. I'm pretty sure.
Well, certainly the one guy, he's always hanging around.
Yeah.
Broderick is always hanging around. But no, the guys who are coming in through the back door, they're all wearing blues. Like they're wearing beat cop uniforms practically.
But they're not doing that shit of their own accord. Like
no. I mean, even if there was truly a special unit, SWAT or something that was sent around the back, it's done in conjunction with.
Yes, there's central intelligence in this scenario.
Yes.
Yeah, well, and the central intelligence all set up in the barbershop. How about being that barbershop owner having to give up your fucking joint for the evening to the
I'm sure he got
coppers?
I mean,
I'm sure.
I'm sure he got lowballed, but yeah.
I'm sure his place got fucked up.
No one's going to want to fucking get their hair cut across from this shit anyways, probably.
Yeah, but also it's like
Probably true.
mean,
Although I don't know, there's a lot of spectators there. One of them might
can
be
you
like,
turn my
I
chair?
could use a cut. You know,
I mean,
Can you turn my chair towards the window, please?
I look out the window when a cop car pulls up and like is going to talk
it's
to one of the
Brooklyn,
neighbors, but I'm
It's
not letting
Brooklyn
them come
Chuck.
in.
Like
Yeah.
these people have tough skins. You know.
Hey, forget it, Chuck.
Brooklyn.
It's Chinatown.
Forget it, Chuck. It's Brooklyn. I can see the cops looking at you and seeing your little eyes like Al Pacino's from your little basement window, Jeff.
Yeah, just peeking up at
Holy crap, that's pretty funny.
I pop up just enough to say something like Al Pacino, like
I was gonna mimic
Like,
it
hoo-ah.
over the top of over the top of my laptop, and then I realized you'd only see my nose.
it's like I mean, I guess the cops can see my boogers too.
Yep.
Did you watch this with any family members, Chuck? I'm curious.
Stephanie watched about the first half and she had to go to bed, but she's seen this before and she liked it.
Okay.
I asked Sarah to watch it and she wasn't interested. I don't know that she would have liked it. I wonder because having forgotten about one of the themes
I'd
of
be
this
curious
movie.
about her take on it, because we're almost to that point where we got to start talking about it.
Yeah, so one of the things that he asks for is to get his wife on the phone because they've set up a direct line from the barbershop to the bank. And he asks for his wife. So meanwhile, this is taken in two different directions at this point.
It's semi confusing if you don't remember what's going on.
Exactly, because
Not even semi, it's very confusing.
Because one of the directions it goes to Angie. Angie being his Ricky Lake lookalike. Lookalike.
Yeah.
Lookalike. And her two kids that are just like screaming. Everybody is screaming all the time in that apartment that she lives in. Yes. And she's talking to a cop about like, they keep saying this and I can't believe it. And it's like very New York. So
yeah,
New
and
York.
it's really weird because she's like, he would never do this. This is so not him. But lately he's been screaming at me and doing all this shit and scaring me. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
These things don't add up here.
Right. Yeah. So they're talking
crazy
to her and they're getting a profile of Sonny. Now we don't hear it all the way, but like through her, we're learning about stuff about Sonny.
Sure. Yep.
Also, we learn a little bit about Sonny's parents too, because his mom and dad are watching the news, and the dad, it's like, this guy's my son's a fucking loser.
Why rob a bank when you have a mother who, what does he say exactly?
Yeah, basically it's like, why buy the cow if you're going to get the milk for free, basically.
Yeah. Why rob the bank if your mom is an idiot or something?
Basically, yeah. And she's like the doting mother type, and he's like, my son's a loser. But then a car pulls up, and out of the car comes Chris Sarandon, who is wearing a robe or a nightgown, basically. And you're like, what? Did they just get this person out of bed? It's like 4:00 in the afternoon now. Or whatever.
I thought it was Billy Zane at first. So I was making decades wrong, like with Brian Dennehy and then Zane. Like, I was like, is this a 90s movie with you?
You should listen to your friend.
Yeah.
But then he, but like, was like, who's that? And it's like, that's his wife. And they're like, this guy's a queer, or whatever. And it's Leon, who is apparently I think they said that they actually got married.
Yes, they do. They are married.
There was some sort of a civil
in real
ceremony.
life. They were married.
Yes.
So he was married twice somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, but Leon is not really willing to talk to Sonny. Seems overwhelmed by everything that's going on. It's not until later that Leon decides to talk to Sonny.
Yeah. But what we do learn from Durning talking to Leon is that Sonny is trying to get the money so that Leon can have his operation.
Yeah. Can
His
go through.
gender affirming operation.
Yep. And that leaks to the press, which heightens another situation inside the bank because Sal, it's like they keep saying 2 homosexuals are holding up the bank. Tell them that there's not 2 homosexuals in here. It's like, yeah, sure, Sal, we were on it.
But I'm not a homosexual.
That's funny.
Yeah, it is.
Like, I mean, that's just funny.
But what that also does is it starts to turn the tide outside because every time he comes out, the crowd starts.
It's a little split now.
Yeah,
well, some people in the crowd do like the they do kind of like the cat calls, ironic cat calls. When every time he frisks somebody before they come in, they do the ooh, like it definitely undercuts.
A little juvenile,
It definitely undercuts him. Yeah.
And what probably also, at least in that era, and let's face it, when things start to turn like that, or when the media starts selling a story, well, there is a group of basically every type of person on the LGBT spectrum show up to support Sonny.
At the end of the day, it may be 1975, but it's New York fucking City.
Right.
Yeah, there is still a very out community.
Also, a gay man holding up a bank is like the 47th most interesting thing happening in New York City that day. It's like there are people just sitting on the side of the street that are being more interesting and more different than that.
God, I'm surprised the right isn't using this movie to vilify the trans community right now. Have you seen Dog Afternoon?
Well, I mean, a school shooting in Minnesota can do just fine.
That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised.
I mean, it's like if they didn't have double standards, they wouldn't have any standards at all. They'd probably look at this movie as like, well, that's the right way to deal with it, by basically arresting them at the end of the day. And making sure that they are.
But it is an interesting. They don't go super deep. They don't go. They kind of know their place. This movie, it kind of knows not to take sides here.
We're just reporting the news, folks.
A little bit, and they do go out of their, not out of their way, but they do mention that there is sort of acceptance and outrage on both sides of the gay community, right? Like there are people who have condemned the robbery, and people who then obviously vocally even like show up and are supportive of Sonny,
who were on his side until they found out he was gay. But then the portion of the gay community shows up and supports him. They're doing we're the chant, like what is it? Out of the closet, into the streets.
The streets. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're with them. Like they don't have all the information, but they see probably a lot of their anger being expressed in a way
on the establishment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not the correct establishment.
Somebody is doing something to further. Like maybe it's the wrong way, and maybe it's not the press we want, but at the same time, it's like, man, somebody's fucking doing something. Like somebody from our community is handing it to the establishment. Yeah. And it's an easy thing to rally around without all the facts, right?
Right, and especially if you have the narrative, if the news was reporting on the Attica aspect of it, and all that adds up.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yep. They're mad as hell and they're not going to take it anymore.
That's right.
That's the next
Rosebud's the sled.
Yes.
Wait.
But I think what makes this movie so compelling in this act is how observatory it is, right? Or observational, I guess is probably the better word. It's not taking sides. This movie never takes sides, and it kind of appreciates every element of the New York populace in this moment.
Well, certainly the gay characters are not cartoonish.
No, yeah,
Right.
no, and that was the thing. Like early on with Chris Sarandon, Leon, I was like, oh man, so like weak and effeminate. But I was like, this is like really bugs me. But then like you realize, well, she just got pulled out of a.
They literally
mental
pulled her out of a
institution. She was suicidal. She's got to get her bearings. And then when she has that phone conversation with Sonny, it's like, man, what a great character. Like,
And
Yeah,
that's one
phenomenal.
scene.
It is
It's a
phenomenal.
one scene Oscar nomination.
Oscar nomination. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You wonder-
Absolutely.
I wonder too if the misgendering was pointed or if it was just a sign of the times. This is
Sign
the
of the
mid-
times.
100%. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they like later on when the real life version of that became a woman, that forever known as a woman.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
no. Oh, that's a guy wearing a dress.
Well, I mean,
it was
would be,
immediate
but-
in the scene when she says, when she's talking to Durning, and she says that I was told by a psychiatrist that I was a woman trapped in a man's body.
I hated
the
that
cop. The cop.
But
right
again, that's sign of them.
the cop right behind her starts sniggering. Right. It's like it's very 1975, and it's very like early understanding of a lot of this. Right.
But people would still do all those exact same things.
Well,
There'd still be someone sniggering
yes.
behind them. Yes. There'd
Yes,
still be.
I
Oh,
agree.
and
I
there
agree.
would certainly, like, the one thing you would almost expect in a much, much lesser movie, the cops would start treating her like a criminal. Like being more
Well, they
rough
kind of
with
do.
her.
Well, they kind of
Well, but they kind of, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, they did to get her out, but I mean, like,
Look,
it would be like, if you're not going to talk to Sonny, we'll run you in, and like just become aggressive.
The story does what the story does, but I don't believe that the movie ever takes a side.
No,
And I
No,
don't-
the only time it does, and not on social issues, but when it is manipulating you to take the side of Sonny and Sal to start the movie. But that's not a social.
to take you from up here and then start
Yes.
gradually bringing you back down to reality. Yeah,
yeah.
most definitely.
But that isn't social. So I totally agree with what you're saying. It is not making any judgment.
And
on
it's
anything.
honestly it's astounding for a movie 50 years old to be this delicate.
I would wonder if Sidney Lumet is American, isn't he? Never mind.
yeah.
I was thinking
Not
he was
French,
French.
so that's why he's Lumet.
Sid Lumet.
Lumet. It's Lumet to you, good sir. Well, also, it's like there are other important movies made in the rough 10-year span between the late 60s and the late 70s that are a lot more preachy. They're a lot more on the nose.
Yep.
And this still doesn't diminish their importance, but it's a lot more out front. This movie becomes really smart because it keeps all of that tucked away.
Well, what is it?
I'm starting to come around to the fact that maybe 1975 was the greatest Best Picture year ever.
It's a pretty good year.
It's pretty damn good.
For how representative it is. It's pretty insane. Yeah.
Is this one of those movies that fits in the bucket that you study, Jason, from the late 60s, mid 70s? I forget what you call it. Jeff probably knows
the
New
most
Hollywood.
dangerous game.
No.
New Hollywood.
New Hollywood. Is this a New Hollywood picture?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
For sure it is.
the first thing I thought, because this is a studio picture, this is the studio by this time had caught up
Yep, most definitely.
to that.
And Lumet had probably caught up, right? Because he'd been around for a long time. He was no young buck when this movie came out. He was,
But he's always
in his-
been doing social.
He was in his
stuff.
50s, but yes, exactly right. He has had a pulse, his finger on the pulse of the socio-political climate. Yeah.
I'm guessing he read about Attica, he read about this robbery, and he's like, "Have I got a movie to sell to Warner Brothers?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I don't think it was actually the producers who.
Yeah, that too.
but they were all kind of working together as it was. But anyway,
Yeah, I would say, Chuck, more than anything, it's a product of, right?
Yeah.
Like Jeff said, it was riding the wave.
It's good stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, because this is a year after Chinatown. Chinatown wouldn't have been made 10 years before that.
No way. No fucking
So
way.
and that was Paramount.
And
So it's like it was starting to catch up.
And you're seeing these over films like The Resisting Authority, like I hope we start seeing it again soon. Like these truly like protest films, right? That are talking
this and
about
Cuckoo's
issues
Nest, right?
and pushing back against authoritarian regimes. I mean, you've got Coppola's Apocalypse Now was a couple years before this. I mean,
After.
Oh, was it after?
Yeah, it was at the end of the 70s. Because he was 79. Yeah. He went crazy.
79?
Yeah, he went crazy after he made
Godfather.
his great movies. Yeah, because otherwise he wouldn't. Godfather would have turned out like Jack or something.
That's true, yeah. Yeah.
It would have been Robin Williams as the Godfather. But no, I mean, again, 75. It's this, and it's Cuckoo's
Nest. The new Hollywood
it's pushing,
created a safe environment to make movies like this. Yeah.
Well, because that was who was going to see the movies. The old school, we need a happy ending in every movie had aged out.
Which is why Jaws is so weird in 1975 too. Right,
but it gets the best picture nominee for what it did to the box office.
Right.
It supercharged the industry.
It's the true populist vote movie, and we usually have one of those. We talk about it almost every year. We talk about awards, like what's the populist movie, and that was definitely the one with a bullet. It was probably the first true like big populist movie, but it's also.
I mean that goes back to. I mean, obviously it goes back to
like Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind, yeah.
But still, they were. And
before that, it was The Exorcist was too.
True, that's true. It's not the first, but it was the biggest.
Sometimes the populist movie wins, but without any idea of how. Like Greatest Show on Earth. Yeah. How did that win? It's considered one of the worst best pictures ever. It's so
oftentimes the populist one is like the least critically acclaimed, right? Or at least
sometimes
it's the one that sometimes I like the least, like Avatar.
And people later usually say that wasn't that great.
But sometimes it has a culture impact too, like Titanic or Black Panther, right? I mean,
yeah.
And Jaws certainly did too.
Star Wars was one of them.
Yeah. And
E.T. They were all the
And sometimes they're so technically sound. Like Jaws forever changed, how you build a successful, suspenseful blockbuster like movie, right?
And for good reason, having just seen that again, it's perfection.
Yeah, It is perfection, and it was building on the foundation of Hitchcock, right? No one involved in that would deny it, but it was like, hey, we can take the lessons we've learned from Hitchcock and import them into other genres, right?
Yes,
and that's important. I mean, that's storytelling. That's what makes movies fun. Right?
Yeah. Some of the best movies are like those cross genre, like I still see Scream that way in a lot of ways because of its comedic nature. Like this is a 90s teen comedy that is more serious than comedy, but still fucking hilarious. Yeah. Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean,
and
to kind of bring Carol Kane back into this conversation, just recently seeing Caught Stealing. I had a friggin' blast watching that movie, and it's not an easy watch.
No, it's not.
Some bad things happen in that movie, but I had a blast watching it.
I'm looking forward to seeing that one.
Yeah. But anyway, so the deal that's essentially going to be struck, that is attempting to be struck, is we want a helicopter and we want a jet. We want a helicopter to take us to the airport and the airplane at the airport to take us off. If everything checks out, all of the hostages walk. But for each one that you give to us in advance, we will release we'll
give you one for one, basically. You give us the bus, we'll give you a person. You give us the plane, we'll give you a person.
If you go all the way up and the plane takes off, everybody goes.
Everybody gets off. Yeah.
And
the helicopter is like shot down, not literally, but right away is not
he's like,
feasible.
I don't know if we can land it here. You can fucking
like,
land it on that street.
We'll bring you a bus.
What about on the rooftop? Oh, there's asphalt. It'll come right through. It's like he's feeding him a bunch of bullshit. Yeah.
Right. Because a bus is something they can control.
Yeah.
So it was like, we'll bring you a bus that will take you to the airport. And he's like, all right, great. He goes in, he tells Sal, it's like, hey man, they can't do they can't do the helicopter, but they can give us a bus. He's like excited about it. It's like, we're going to get out of here. I think we're going to be able to do it. But it's just about this time shortly after, because they start waiting on this, that it's like they're waiting. And then all of a sudden the power shuts off. Because there's a new sheriff in town taking over the law element of it. And that is the FBI's Special Agent Sheldon, who's James Broderick.
Yeah.
And his partner.
That's Matthew's dad.
Uh-huh.
That's what I said.
Which is weird.
Yeah. I didn't hear you say that earlier. My bad.
It's kind of strange, but
yeah.
I didn't know you said that, Jeff. Sorry.
Oh, no, that's all right. And then his partner is Special Agent Murphy, Lance Henriksen. He's Special Agent Murphy.
Sorry, I should have let that go.
But yeah, Lance Henriksen is, and it's like,
I mean, he's been hanging around in the back for the whole movie.
And I'm thinking, if there's going to be a guy who's going to shoot a motherfucker straight in the fucking forehead, it's going to be this guy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. They take over the negotiations. Now, Broderick gets inside the bank.
Yeah.
So he's like, this is when he comes in, he's like, hey man, I got to come in. I'm not going to do anything. I'll come in clean. I want to see what the situation is with everybody inside. And that's when they're taking him out. That's when he says, you take care of and we'll take care
you
of
be
Sal.
cool and we'll take care of Sal.
He
like,
does something
I'm going to rat him out.
Yeah.
Right.
But he does
and then Sal's like, what's he want to talk about? It's like, how to get the bus here.
he does something really smart. He says, I appreciate how well you've handled your business. Most cases, at least one person will be dead by now. Right? He's like, you can handle your shit. And it's like, oh man, he's like really.
He's glazing them. Yep.
It's smart. It's like the psychological tactics.
Yep. Yeah. And it seems as though the FBI is better equipped than Charles Durning.
Well, you think?
Charles Durning stumbled into this situation. Sheldon came ready. Yeah.
Well, there's a conversation because Sheldon had been there at one point.
Yeah, he'd been there the whole time.
We don't see the conversation, but Sheldon's like, "You're fucking done. You're going nowhere.
Again,
you're doing nothing."
Sunny POV.
This is our deal.
We're taking over now.
Get the fuck out of the way.
Yep. I'm the captain now.
Yeah.
There's still some continued like negotiations around this, but eventually the bus shows up. And by the way, I had never seen, because he called it a limousine bus.
Yeah,
and it sure the fuck was, because it was like an 8-door fucking thing.
Like, it was like a police transport, though, kind of.
It was weird. It was weird. I don't know what the hell.
Well, it said airport transport.
Oh, it was airport transport. It was like a station wagon that brings.
It definitely was a luxury. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. No, but yeah,
they were wanting like drinks and food and like a luxury limousine, and they got that.
They got a bus. Yeah. And this is when there's a black guy driving this. He's like, hey man, I've been watching on the TV. It's like, he's also kind of glazing. It was like, saying it's like, man, it's like, this is really cool what you're doing, as they're like checking out the bus.
It was kind of a smart play though, because the public had been doing that. Yep. So maybe you feed into that, but
you use the situation around you.
But the FBI knows just how smart Sonny is, because they're like, yeah, Lance Henriksen, your driveway. He's like, fuck that, I want this guy.
I want the black guy.
Yeah, I'm like, give me the black guy. Give me the black guy. And then he's like, wait a minute. You're not driving me, cop. I want that guy. And the cop and the black guy's like, oh.
Because the next time you see him, he's like just in like plainclothes, like detective outfit now.
Yeah.
So because he's an undercover FBI guy the whole time. Yeah.
Yes. But they get the right man in the car because they wanted shoot a man in the face in the car.
Right. They want a guy to know where all the hidden compartments are.
Yes. Hey, Sonny, keep that gun painted at the pointed
No,
at the
Sal,
keep that gun painted. I keep saying painted. Pointed at the roof.
the ceiling. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like because we're gonna go over a bump and then you're gonna go off and then it's
I do like the scene when they're huddled, like trying to get into the car, like covering each one of them up. They could have taken a million shots from the roofs at that point, but probably with all the public there, they can't. But it did make me wonder: are they ever really going to get out of the car? There's no way they're ever going to get out of the car on the airstrip.
And Sonny is so proud of the fact that they did it. They got into the limo. It's like, dude, that's the
hardest part is yet to come.
Yeah.
The hardest part is getting into the airplane.
How are you all going to get out in a group?
Yep.
And then, but also, like, speaking of there's at one point, there's like a line of cops that come out, and all the crowd outside are going, as they're like jogging in.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, that happened.
Maria gives Sal a rosary, too.
Yeah, because Sal, it's now known that Sal has never flown before. And she's like, I know you haven't flown before, because she's the one let off when they got to the airport. And it's like, I know you've not flown before, so, I hope you have a safe flight. And it's like, oh, that's kind of sweet. But, like, he's also a crazy person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is, but it's a nice moment.
Sure.
But it's also a little bit, like, negatively foretelling, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. You might want to have this for your meeting with God.
You're right.
Because it's about to come up here. Yeah, because the whole time while they are like letting Maria out and they're like getting ready to like
the plane is taxiing in.
Yeah. Oh man, the sound of the plane is you're right there on the tarmac.
Into the credits even. Like it's pretty much constant for the rest of the movie into the credits. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And all the while you see Lance Henriksen like just kind of looking up in the mirror. He flips up the little armrest. Oh, there's a motherfucking gun there.
Man.
And he like they're like letting people out and they're getting ready to like move out of the limo.
Yeah, there's going to be food in there, right?
Yeah, they're going to be hamburgers. I'm not eating an airplane hamburger ever.
In the 70s, I might have.
No,
they probably had a grill up there. They probably had a grill.
Oh man, I've eaten.
They had a guy out top of it.
I've eaten some bad airline food.
Me too.
I barely want the fucking peanuts.
I'm telling you, man. I've eaten some bad airplane food. You take what you get at some point.
You're lucky to get peanuts on a plane now, since the allergy. Like,
oh, it's pretzels, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretzels.
A lot of pretzels. There are peanuts still.
Occasionally, it seems fewer and far.
You get a lot of like crackers these days. Yeah.
Although the first time I ever had and this is totally unrelated, those little smashed brownie things that are just like the top layer of brownie. Have you ever had those?
No.
Was on a plane. It's like the brownie crisp. It's like brownie brittle.
It's like
the top of the brownie.
They bought the cheap ass crisp from the company that made the brownies and just packaged this like, here's your meal.
They're really fucking good. It's this actual company. It's not airplane. You don't get airplane food anymore.
I will say this.
It's not that. I can't remember.
You get wine with your meal when you travel to France.
Overseas?
Which is pretty great. Yeah. They like expect you to want wine. It's pretty great. But the food, anyway, the food's pretty shit.
Yeah. So he's like, hey, is there going to be, I'm really starving. I realized I hadn't eaten all day. It's like, yeah, there'll be hamburgers on the plane. And then Sheldon holds, like forcibly holds Sonny against the back of the door. Lance Henriksen grabs the gun and turns around, shoots Sal right in the fucking forehead, and then puts the gun to Sonny's head. And it's like, yep, it's over, buddy. This movie can go no further.
Yeah, this is it. You were going no further. This movie is going no further.
And Sal, well, he's got to plead his case now at the pearly gates.
Yeah, it's
he's shot right in the head. Yep.
It's a pretty abrupt ending, which you kind of see coming, and it's one of those movies that just plays the credits over the end of the movie. Like thing, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, you can hear the plane going. You see Pacino
his
looking
his
off.
vacant stare. His like, how did I fuck all this up? You know, yeah.
And
it's a look of like epic regret, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
and because he's also looking at Sal.
Yeah,
too.
He fucked it all up.
Yeah, it's all fucked up, and it says that
he had a lot of good things in his life, and he just threw it all away. Yep.
Oh, everything he ever had. It seems like his entire life he threw everything away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, at one point we didn't even mention that his mom showed up at the bank.
Yeah. She wanted him to run.
Yeah.
Like,
go ahead and run.
Mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
His dad is Dominic Chianese, who played Uncle Junior in The Sopranos, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But that's an epic actor for the 90s and the mid-aughts.
So, yeah, basically the movie ends with it saying the Sonny goes to jail for 20 years and that Leon now lives as a woman in New York, which is pretty much what happened to John Wojtowicz, as I'm going to guess is how you pronounce that, and Elizabeth Eden.
Sounds Polish.
Yeah, Wojtowicz.
Wojtowicz, actually. There you go.
Really?
Yeah, Wojtowicz.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
I knew the last part was Vitch.
J's are
that
usually
I did know.
Y's, and then W's are usually V's. So, Wojtowicz.
There you go.
Yep.
Good job. For once, Jason got it.
Hey, I know.
Yeah,
what the
got
fuck? Yeah.
it's probably just John Watuzik or something.
Something like that. Yeah.
You're not taking me. I wouldn't trust me either. I wouldn't trust me either.
It's actually John Matuzak. He went on later to play for the Raiders.
Yes, it is him.
Anyway, so I mean, what a good movie. And a movie that I think about more. It's fun to talk about. It's a fun movie to watch, even though it is a engaging, complicated movie.
Yes.
I mean, it challenges you, but it's still fun. And the first half hour being a fucking Keystone Cops practically is great. It's a great way to settle you into, oh no, it's already bungled. Just how are they going to eventually fall for this bungling?
It's a bit of an experiment in genre, right? Because it is very much like comedy, then political drama in the middle, and then like taut thriller at the end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Once the sun goes down, it becomes a thriller.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
And at times, it's a little bit westerny with the standoffs outside, the conversations.
Most definitely.
Out in the middle of the street.
Yep.
At sundown.
It's honestly, it's like a kind of a masterpiece. I don't really know that I have any notes for this movie.
Well, if Jason has no notes.
I have no notes. Like, I mean, it's almost like
he once called up Orson Welles and said, "I've got some notes about Citizen Kane."
It's almost
a little too long, buddy.
It's like Sidney Lumet might be good at directing movies.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's pretty fucking amazing, this movie. Yeah.
I quite like it.
Yeah, I do too. And I do think that Sidney Lumet is one of those guys we need to get a little bit more done.
Yeah,
with.
I agree. I mean,
we could even go back to 12 Angry Men.
I would love to do it. I like the remake too.
I did that. We read that as a play in a class. It was a social studies class. Yeah, in high school.
I think that is one for sure. I think Serpico is one. Network for sure. I think we got. I mean,
we should do a Lumont.
I don't know.
A Lumont.
I don't know if Network could. Yeah. Oh my god.
Or would you just pronounce that Lumont?
I don't know.
Next year we can do June May.
Love those ones.
Yeah. But Network, seriously. Like, I don't think you can get any more relevant than that right now. The Verdict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about that offline.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it.
We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it. No, but I mean,
good stuff. Thank you for picking this. This was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad to have picked it. And next week Chuck picked, I think, another pretty good one. I think another one that we'll have plenty of things to say about.
Do you want me to say what it was?
Yeah, go for it.
The Outsiders.
Hell yeah. What a cast.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those that you could talk about careers upon careers upon careers. Like, because it's the beginning of a lot of careers.
Beginning of a lot of careers.
You also have like the Coppola kind of struggling production company at the same time, like trying to like be outside of the Hollywood system and do his own thing. There's a lot going on here for sure.
Yeah. So absolutely. And I mean, one of these days we could also potentially talk about Rumblefish. Speaking of SEN
that's
and
Coppola.
Coppola.
It's a sister film for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was the one right before it, I think.
Yep.
Anyway, so next week, that is September 24th. We're getting close to Spooky Month. I'm looking forward to Spooky Month.
We are ghosts.
Anyway, but before we do that, we gotta go outside and see The Outsiders.
Yes.
Hang out with young Tom Cruise. Hang out with Patrick Swayze. Hang out.
Let's do it for Johnny.
Yeah, do it for Johnny. So Wednesday, September 24th, head on over to filmseizure.com. That's where you can hear the episode on The Outsiders. You can also find all the places where you can listen to our show on the various podcast links and networks or whatever you want to call them. Sites, I guess. Sites?
Places.
Yeah, places where fine podcasts are heard.
As well as Film Seizure.
As well as Film Seizure. So do that. This upcoming Monday, same place, filmseizure.com. I have a new episode of Monster Mondays. I'm covering the entirety of the miniseries Uzumaki from last year.
Nice.
The Adult Swim.
I'm in the middle of reading that slowly.
I need to revisit that.
Very fine animation. It's Chuck, I'd be interested after you read, because there's no way they're going to fit the entirety of the book into it, but
it's huge.
But it sure looks like the book, and
it does. I've seen trailers and stuff for it. It looks a lot like the book.
Yeah. So anyway, so that is the upcoming Monster Mondays episode there. This upcoming Friday at my website, bmovieanima.com, it is the 500th review at bmovieanima.
Insane.
I have a lot of words to say about Dangerous Men. It is as the Alamo Drafthouse said, it is the holy fucking shit, or it's the holy shit. It's the holy shit. What are they? Oh fuck! Whatever.
I can't even get it together.
It's in the review. It's
the holy fucking shit. Just say that.
Pretty much, yeah. It is a movie that was made over 17 years. It is bonkers. It's
what is it called again?
Dangerous Men.
Dangerous Men. Okay.
Made by an Iranian guy who came over during the revolution in the late 70s and decided to make a movie, and this is what he made, and it's bonkers. Anyway.
All right. Oh, I'm looking at the poster right now.
What's it say? What's the poll quote?
The Holy Grail fucking shit.
The Holy Grail of holy fucking shit.
There it is.
You were close. The Holy Grail fucking shit.
It's the holy fucking shit. Anyway. So yeah, go over to bmovieanima.com. Let's ring in 500 reviews.
Drafthouse Films. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. So next week it's The Outsiders. We look forward to doing that. As always, I'm Jeff Arbuckle.
As always, I'm Chuck Moore.
And I'm Jason Oliver. Gotta cut!
Gotta cut!
You have been listening to Film Seizure.